everybody, welcome back to Fernsby. Today we're going to be removing those supers we put on last time to have the bees clean them out. They should have cleaned them out by now, fixed up the comb, brought all that honey residue out of those supers and put them into their stores for winter. We're going to treat with Apigard again. We're going to use some Thymol Apigard to treat for mites. Make sure the mite load stays low for the winter bees so that they can make it through winter without getting sick. And we got to store some more frames, so we got another rack we're going to put up. And that's what we're doing today, so follow along. We're going to have some fun.
We have opened up the 3 hives. I'm just putting my glove back on. And then we're going to remove the honey supers. We decided to go ahead and use Beego again. We probably don't have to, but we really don't want to dump a queen onto the thing, on the rack. So just in case, we're going to push them all down out of the super. I've got one guard bee who is not happy about our present.
So all we're doing is taking the supers off so that we can put the frames on the frame racks to store for winter, and then we're just going to take the boxes home and put them in storage. And it's only the top 3, 1, 2, 3. And actually we're going to take the second box of rubies, the first red one that you see from the top. Those are the ones we're going to take back with us. So then they're going to all be left with their brood nest boxes. And we're going to put these spacers on that Brittany's bringing up. And we're going to put those in between the bottom box and the second box from the bottom. And that's where the Thymol is going to go, right over the brood nest, right over and under the brood nest. In between the brood nest. That way, the Thymol gets pretty much everywhere where the mites are going to hang out. So this year we're only going to put 1 pan of the Apigard on, not 2. We learned from our mistake from last year.
We are still going to do a multiple week dose. We're just going to do it 1 little dish at a time because we doubled it last year and our queens almost immediately slowed down their laying, which we found out later was partly because of their race or their breed as Carniolans. But we don't want to hamper them in any way, since the whole point of this is to get them to raise their winter bees as strong as possible.
The Apigard?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. We're ready to move that if you want.
All right, here we go.
That worked great. There's only a handful of bees on this thing too.
And I have a hive. So I'm just going to quickly open this up. Let me do a quick check here.
Oh wow. This is what they do with just a few short days. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
With just a few short days of that comb, they fixed it. Look at that. Look at, they've even started to put some more honey in there.
Do you have...
Look at that.
Is that... Do you know what year that is? That's 23?
These are 23s.
Do you want to put So this is a frame that the bear got, and we gave it back to them, and the wax and the dead bees had melted together, but you can see they've been drawing it out. I'm going to take these dead bees off, but like how they work with it, it's pretty cool. So this is their upmost brood box, And Citrina, as you know, was hit hard by the bear. So some of her frames had to be replaced with like less than stellar frames. It's kind of what we had on the moment to fill it. So at this point, we have opened the 3 hives and started to exchange 2023 frames that we can for 2022 frames, because the 2022 frames were treated last year with Thymol. If we can't, like Quartz, her whole hive is 2023 frames. So we won't be able to exchange really many of hers, and I think we're kind of at the end of our exchange rate right now. So we're just going to remove these supers, get down to the brood nest, which you'll see me do right now on Quartz. It looks like she's next. So I'm going to put a frame in, and then lift that box off, set the next one to the side as well, put the spacer in. Anyway, thyme all in. When it comes to the Apigard, you do want to get as close to the amount you need as possible, because it does expire. This one's going to expire in December of next year, or I'm sorry, in 25, so 2 years. So you get some shelf life out of it, but I wouldn't recommend buying like a huge case if you only have 2 hives.
Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Turn it more to ruby so you can see what we're doing. Alright, I'm going to go take off the fume board and remove the 2 honey supers on top. And then we'll start opening up the brood nest.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Alright, I'll get started on putting the last of the frames back in their holder, getting it closed up, and we are done with this part of the apiary.